Can you tell me a little bit that how you have like how can you feel that you have the spiritual awakening in your life?
Just I started seeing numbers all the time, the same numbers. I started feeling like I didn't fit in anymore. And then I just had some bad relationships, from friends to an intimate relationship, and that just kind of broke me down to build me back up.
And how did you feel whenever you was in that time, in that spiritual awakening? How did your body feel? How did your mental feel?
I went through a very shadow stage where I had to deal with the things, dark things that I didn't want to deal with, where I wanted to dissect everything and just say, why this, why that, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of just existing. I want to be impactful, I want to be around like-minded people. I started looking at people saying, they don't even like me, they're around me, they don't even like me, she's talking about me. And so I just went through a stage where I just was almost like a hermit, it was just me, and me. And I would just like walk every morning and just talking out loud, just like a conversation, just saying, help me, why am I here? And I didn't get along with my mom, my father, he has 11 sisters, didn't care anything about me, cared about his family. So it just kind of all got me to the point where, why am I here?
So you kept questioning to
I
yourself.
just kept questioning, yes. I just kept
And
questioning
then
everything.
how can you have the answer? How do you know that you received the right answer for you?
So I started seeing numbers, and then if I would like go to McDonald's or go to the store, it was like people would randomly come up to me and say things that I was already dealing with and working on. And then just working in healthcare, working with people, souls, it's like the people that needed help, they resonated with me. They needed help, they needed me. So I just start learning through them that I have these gifts, that we all have gifts, but that we're afraid to execute and walk in. Like, we're here for a reason.
We don't know that.
We don't know. I didn't want to keep existing. I was like, something's not right. I started thinking about, if I die, what's next? And it was weird. I was like, oh my God, I could just die. Like, is there anything left? Is there anything after this? I just came here. I'm unhappy. What's after this? And when I asked that, oh. Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. Since you have spiritual awakening, is there any conflict between like your purpose of life and your working job as you work as a healthcare employee?
So I grew up in church, and I was told you go to church every Sunday and you conform, but I always would ask questions, and I would say, if we're all here in church, I watch you guys talk about this person, and like, it just didn't seem like the intentions were aligned. So I started questioning those things, because I just feel like we are supposed to treat everybody. And then the church I was at, it just seemed like it was just all African American. I would say, did God design for just one group of people to be in one place? And is everything supposed to be done within the walls? What about outside the walls? So I stood out from asking those questions, like, who are you? Like, you don't ask those questions. I'm like, but what good are we all to be in one setting so powerful when it's the people that need help out there, and nobody would talk to me anymore? So it was like, and then just working in healthcare, I was explaining to Frank earlier just about how I wanted to be a nurse, but I couldn't separate the patients and families. So when I was a CNA in a hospital, you know, I would be talking to a patient. I'm like, oh my, wow, you're not going to be here much longer. I'll come the next day and they're gone. Or I found myself telling people, it's okay. You know, it's okay, they're gonna be okay. And it's like I would kind of transition them. And then I was fine and people look at me like, you're crazy. So, funerals, I don't know why people call them funerals, or because I feel like you ascend. You know, I feel like you celebrate life. So I just never fit in with, I had to go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. And then in healthcare, I call people souls because they are a soul. And people look at people like numbers and no, this is a soul. This is a soul that they're here for a reason. So I don't conform to where I work at healthcare, even at American Airlines part-time. I still treat people the way I want to be treated. I relate with wherever they're at. I don't, you know, they teach you how to talk to people, but you can't teach how to communicate with everybody. So, if that answers your question, I don't know.
Can you talk more about, because you're the one who teach me about the number. So I really want to know, like, all the number that the universe try to tell you, or all the sign that you see. You're the one who teach me everything. So I'm like, oh, there's a lot of things that I didn't know. I saw it, but I don't know what they want to tell me.
Right.
So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so I know that those numbers are a reason, and I think it's just so much to learn, but I think it confirms and resonates with whatever you were thinking about, or if you want to know if you're on the right path, if you're in alignment. For me, my number was 333 or 33. Before it used to be 111, 1111. When I first met you, I sat down at your station, it was 3. When I started working part-time at the American Airlines Center, I had a radio where we, you know, talked to everybody, and it was not acting correctly, so I went to someone, asked them if they could reprogram it. She reprogrammed it, brought it back to me, and it said 333 on the side. She labeled it 333. License plates 33, 333, 555. But for us, we have to dig and go in and say, what does this number mean? Why, when I go get my McDonald's coffee, why is it saying 333, or why is it 33? You know, why when I go to the hospital to look at a patient, I go look at the blood pressure machine, it's 111. You know, walk out and the clock says 111. You know, go to the casino, 111. I'm like, I'm done. Driving home from the casino, there's a fire truck, 111. Yeah. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna drive off the road because something is going on. But then it goes back to 3, 1113. And I mean, it's the way of the universe communicating with you, and you have the key to crack the codes. You're open. You start seeing them, but then once you start seeing them, you're like, okay, I got the code. Like, it's the universe communicating with you. You're not in a box anymore. And the universe can trust you to do that uncommon thing that nobody else would think of, or afraid. You're gonna do it.
So I think that sometimes the culture is different.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, if I live in, I grew up in my country, where the culture they believe in some things that the number, some number is good, some number is bad. So for example, number 6, they might consider it's bad.
Yeah.
Especially in the day of 13 and
But
the
where
Friday.
did we get that from, Frank?
The culture.
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Yeah. So depending where you grow up, where the culture that
Uh-huh.
you been like, grow up with, that belief with that culture,
Mhm.
it's gonna be like
And that's how my
Become
culture
your-
thinks. 666 is horrible. But here I am, like you be. But why?
Yeah.
Why is this number controlling you to make you think that it's bad? It's all about how you perceive it and how you go about it. But it's here for a reason. I go to McDonald's. I was telling Frank, I went to McDonald's 3 days in a row, 666. And they were looking at me like, ah! And you know, they start speaking Spanish, and I don't know what they're saying, but I could read energy, so I could tell that they were like, well, what's going on? Like, she coming here and 666, and I'm not giving that to her. One guy threw it, the label away, like, yeah.
Number,
But I don't look at it like that. I'm like, but why?
but do you think like the number of like let's say 111 or like 333 or 666 is like is it different energy or a different like reminder from the universe?
Yep, it's a reminder, and you can study the numbers. I know that in a 5D realm, not the mundane 3D, I know like 333 is very powerful, like an ascended master. Like, you know how you're a student, you become the teacher sometimes. But we are all students and we're teaching it. It flip-flops. But it's universal code. It leads and it guides us, and it lets you know like you have the key. You're powerful to do what you're here to do, and so it just kind of like reminds you. But and the numbers mean things like you can manifest during that time because you're open. It's like, hey, remember me?
I see.
And you begin to change your mindset and you put positive affirmations out, or I mean, you do a lot of things when you see those numbers. And it just reminds you that you're a good crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But do you see that for my, I pay attention to the people, to the crowd.
Mhm.
To a lot of people, they have a very negative belief, negative programs. How come they have that kind of very negative thinking, like negative belief in them?
Their
And
energy,
where did they get that from?
their energy, their childhood, just like you can have a grandmother, you can have an aunt, and they can teach you something, but where did they get their teaching from? And then that person that taught them, where did they get their teaching from? So what happens,
Generation.
it just keeps, but then people like us, we wake up and say, but why? And then we stick out bad because we want to know why. I'm just sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but why can't I drop a mirror? If I drop a mirror, I got bad luck. So my life is based on a mirror dropping on the ground. That's bad luck. Or if you cross that pole, that's bad luck.
Yeah.
And me, I'm like, why? They're like, what's wrong with this girl? But I want to know why. Like, because I went around a pole the wrong way. Good God, I'm in trouble then. But I don't see myself that way. I don't feel like a pole defines me, or dropping a mirror defines me, or whatever someone passed down to 2 and 3 generations. I'm doing something that they didn't even know why they were doing. So now we're here to wake up and say, no, we're like the new generation. There was a shift, but now a pivot. So a shift is turning, but a pivot means a solid. And so the universe is just wanting us to pivot. Pivot from the mundane, pivot from what your grandmother, what your grandfather, what your aunt told you, and ask why. And then they say, don't question, but you have not if you ask. You know what I mean? How do you know? We teach our kids, if you don't know, you go ask that question. But in real life, we're wrong. Oh, you're questioning me. Oh, you're bucking up. No, I want to know. Like
Especially because you live over here, you have a little bit more freedom. But if you live in my country, it's hard to question
Really?
them if they tell you
because it's just like
some
set.
certain thing like
Yes.
this. If you question,
Yes.
it's gonna be like problem.
Mm-hmm.
That thing like you
Wow.
be disrespect them.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? And you know it, you feel it, and you're trying to be as nice as you can. And I'm like, but I don't understand. But then I can look at somebody else, and their intentions are horrible. But you want to question me about why am I questioning? And my intentions are good and pure. You can feel it. But I think that cycle needs to be broken. And so when you see numbers, it confirms you're doing what you're supposed to do. You have the keys to the universal code. There's universal codes. People don't even like to use the word universal. I use it because I don't know what everyone believes in. And I believe in you whoever your higher being, because when you know who's who and they control everything, you're good. Because your higher being doesn't think like us. They don't worry about, oh, they think it's Buddha, or oh, they think it's Jehovah. Angels and the universe entertains everybody. They just want us to come together like we're doing. This is so unique, but it needed to be done, and it's destined. Like this is destined for different cultures to come together in the climate that we are and respect each other, and just different beliefs. My belief is good intentions. Helping those, treating people the way you want to be treated, and it's not about death, it's about did I do what I'm supposed to do before I leave, no matter what my age is. But I didn't know that. I thought just my culture, you didn't get to ask questions. I thought you guys could question.
No.
I did not know that.
Not for no.
It's kind of in my culture. It's kind of a little bit more strict than Americans.
They'll shun you, like,
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know
You're gonna
that.
be in trouble if you.
Do you know, I
question.
used to think, man, I wish I wasn't African American, because maybe if I was Asian or Vietnamese, they, nurture and love them more, because I just felt shunned. So wow, see, people don't even know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like I was like pregnant, but if I ask my mom tell me like don't eat that. But I asked her like, why can't I eat that? She'll be like, just listen. But I want to know like why, like you said about the mirror, for us it's like bad luck. If we broke like the mirror, it's bad luck.
Ain't that bad? Like,
Yes, but like I think it's like for different like people,
Mhm.
it's like they receive it, like the energy is like different.
yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I don't look at it, I'm like, oh shoot, I dropped the mirror.
Yeah.
But it's for us to wake up and teach people this is okay. And the universe wants people that are comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's who I want to be around. I don't want to just vibe with the woe it's me all the time, or, no, you can't ask that, or being in fear. We spent our whole lives being in fear, like, I don't know.
So, how can we be able to eliminate that fear inside of us, since we kind of be aware to say that we questioning, we try to learn. So if we have the fear base inside of us, how can we eliminate that before we question or learn it?
Go back to a childlike spirit. You look at B, she has a baby, just cooling. No worries, doesn't think the way we think, but when you become our age and you have that fear, then you have to go inside. Before you go outside, you have to go inside and heal yourself. Everybody can heal themselves. We have the power to heal ourselves. You got to go inside, heal yourself, and then when you do that, you don't walk in fear anymore. I don't, but fear and anxiety leads you to faith. So sometimes you have to have that fear in order to understand faith. So you can't grow if you don't have fear or anxiety, because bigger and bigger things, just like Frank said, starting this channel. Universe, what am I gonna do here? That fear came, but then that fear flipped. And now here we are, but because he went inside and he asked the questions. He questioned, and now the fear is gone. Now we on to the next. So, yeah. I feel good. I'm so glad that I can vibe and be me with you guys, because you can't be this way everywhere. I mean, they look at you like you're crazy, you know? It feels so safe right here, but then you walk out there and you have to protect your energy, because everyone's not gonna receive you. Everybody's not gonna understand you, but I'm comfortable being uncomfortable.
So do you think like everything around us is our energy, like good energy, or like it's from us to build it up, like the energy?
This
So-
energy is flowing all the time, good and bad, and you just have to lift your vibration. You can recognize the energy, and just because there's a bad energy doesn't mean that you have to match their energy. You remain who you are, and sometimes your energy will help them. You show them their bad energy, and they're like, well, dang, I was nice, nasty, mean, and she still was like being nice to me. And you just go on. But you don't have to, just because someone's rude to me doesn't mean I have to be rude to them. You know, I just like, wow, something must really be going on with them, and that they are that mean and angry. You know, I just say, hey, I remember I was like that, but I'm not gonna waste my energy. You only get like look at it, you get 100% of energy. You wanna make sure, man, I wanna make sure I don't just give this away to someone that does not even care. I wanna wake them up and help them, but I'm not gonna just keep pouring all my energy and then I have nothing left.
So you be aware to try to help them, and also try to be protect your energy.
Yeah, like I've
Don't let
learned.
them drain your energy out.
Yeah, someone says, hey, how you doing? I say, I'm good, and I'm done. Because sometimes I say, well, how are you? And next thing I know, I'm going, oh God, I wish I never asked. Because I'm like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
what happened while you were asleep? Like, we have a new day, new opportunity. No, everything's not perfect, but just the basic. We can walk, we can talk. Nobody's taking us to the bathroom. We're not in a number for someone to come and change us, you know, like, so how are you doing? I'm good, thank you. And that is it. But if I feel that connection,
Yeah.
how you doing? And they'll come right back, boom, boom, boom. But that took me a minute.
Okay.
So yeah, because they'll put everything on you. And they're like, I woke up this morning and this happened, that happened, and
So, for example, sometimes you see someone, you encounter with them, and then they give you some kind of very negative energy. If you receive that, how can you get rid of that? How can you eliminate that kind of negative energy out of your mind?
I have to go and meditate, or music lifts my vibration.
So
I
you
play
do that.
music, or because sometimes you don't know, it'll zap you real quick, and I'm like, I rebuke and bind any evil entities or deities that are vibrating around me, or that have, I don't condone it, I don't authorize it, and I dismantle it from the real core, and I move on, because I know how downtrodden I was when I wasn't awakened, and I knew that I was just negative, but now I can recognize it, but my heart hurts for them
Mm.
because I know where they're at. They will be so negative.
Usually, how long did it take you to get rid of that energy?
How long it takes what?
How long it take you to get eliminate that negative energy out of your mind?
Transmute it?
Mhm.
I didn't know I was doing it naturally. I really didn't. Like, I think that we all have a certain level of high vibration. I call it the light that dims, that exposes the dark. So sometimes you don't even know that you transmute energy. Like you'll come in here and you may see a customer, oh, my nail this, my nail that. You do something, you turn it. It's automatic. You go and you jump or something. Hey, how are you? What color do you want? You don't allow that to jump in you and control. We transmute it, I think, automatically.
Automatic. But I see sometimes it's hard for the people
Because they're
who-
not,
if
they're
they
not
don't
aware.
have that ability to
Yeah.
transmute it.
Yeah.
So
How do we help them?
yeah, how can we? What your advice to help them to eliminate that energy?
I think just
out?
being who we are, just continuing to vibrate high, and eventually it turns back at them and say, hey, what's wrong with me? Why is V always bubbly and making everybody laugh? And, you know, Ashley has her way of being quirky, but making people laugh. You know what I mean? Like, you just, you be who you are, have good intentions, and it transmutes. It just, it turns. Like Ashley could be negative about something, about business, and I can say something positive, and maybe she'll get it 2 weeks later when something and then it shifts. But you have to have boundaries, because before you know it, if you just kind of vibe with their energy, then you'll be low. Then you got two people low. But I just feel like our energy is to lift the vibration. You can, if you're good energy, you walk by, people recognize like, whoa, that's good energy.
Because I think for you have been like through spiritual awakening, so you can tell the energy, good vibe, bad vibes. If the people who don't have that experience yet, and then they don't know how to deal with that negative energy. So what the source that they can be able to come and get it, the modality, the way to get rid of that negative energy.
They have to be open. First of all, they have to recognize it. They have to, you know how I said I went inside because I got tired. They have to be tired of being tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired. You can't help someone that does not want to be helped, but they have to, something in their life will make them fall to their knees and say, I'm tired, I need help, and that is where it starts for them. But I don't think that you or I can, the minute you meet someone and their energy is negative, that we can turn them around. But we can do something that triggers, because the trigger is what got us where we're at. But they need a trigger, or we may have triggered them with something. But good intentions, being who we are, can help those that have negative energies, or sometimes I feel like some of the dark energies will protect good energy, because they're like, no, she's not dark. Like, I'm dark, but she's not dark, so don't mess with her. You know what I mean? Because they know who you are, what your intention, even with mistakes, but she didn't intentionally, so you're not gonna mess with her. She's different. I really feel like, you know, dark and light, like energies, good and bad, level each other out. And you need those bad energies too to show you where you are. Make sure you still not gonna go back to that old Frank or the old Leslie or the old V, like back into the box, like.
Yes, the corner.
Oh yes. Cause me, I can, I'll shut down
Yes.
and I won't talk. And it's I won't talk, but it's loud that I won't talk. But
I don't know it's work or not, but when it comes to me, when I see something is very negative energy or the people, bad vibes around, I don't try to do anything, but since I sit down, I send my thoughts out there with the positive thoughts out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but sometimes it works. That kind of influence their mood
Yes.
around.
And that's beautiful
I
because you're
try
using your
that's
gift.
right, and I think that's work.
Yeah, see, you're using your gift. Like everybody has a different, unique gift, and it's beautiful because you're not trying to line how I use my gift. You're using because you already know. Like we're all gifted, we're unique, we're all powerful. It's just until you know. Everybody's powerful until they know, but everybody has a different way of lifting the vibration. And I like how you do. You know, me, I'm more of I'll listen to you and. Okay, well, all right, well, have a good day. And they're like, have a good day. Yeah, I'm gone. Now they're stuck with, dang, I was not, you know,
Yeah.
why was I that, like that? She didn't do anything to me, you know.
So
Can you recognize when your energy is low?
My energy,
Mhm.
I don't let my energy low because I always be aware, always be present. So I won't let anything that can drain my energy out.
So you don't have low moments anymore. Wow.
Because 24/7, always be present, always be aware.
hmm I think that, like I was saying, I think that fear and anxiety rocks together to lift your energy and to teach you and to grow you. If you don't have a fear or an anxiety, to me, you can't grow. So just like we talked about, hey, I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel, but I'm afraid. Well, if I was never afraid, then I would never start a channel, you know?
I think that people, they afraid or they get the anxiety because maybe they lack of information, they lack of knowledge. But once you have, you try to
But once
accumulate.
you have, yes.
Once you have the knowledge, when you have the information, you don't feel.
But so you had to have that fear and anxiety to get the knowledge.
Mm.
Cause you know how you just said I was afraid to do the channel because I didn't know what I was doing. So you went inside,
Mm.
but you were just afraid just a minute. So it rocks. We need it because that's what launches us. Otherwise, I don't know how we would grow. Something has to trigger you to grow you. Even you as an ascended master, like, you know, you flop. You're a teacher, then you're a student. Student, then you're a teacher. But the only way that you can teach and help is you're still growing like every day. It's something that triggered you to keep you growing, to keep you stronger, to keep to level. Because otherwise, we would just be stagnant.
Mm.
So a fear or a trigger grows us.
Mm. I always put myself in everything that I do. I put myself in that uncertainty. So I don't know, but I try to tune in to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
even though that's thing that I did before,
Because
very good,
you
but
have
I
a
still-
fear of failing. So there's a fear. I'm
Mm.
hearing fear. Fear of failing, fear of low energy, fear of vibrating low. Fear.
Mm.
That's the only way you can get level to level. If you don't keep that fear, then you'll slip. But you have a fear of not being certain. But you are going to be certain because of the fear of not being certain. It's not a negative thing, but it's just an integrity thing with you. And it's so beautiful, Frank, because you're like an old soul. You're like 2,000 years old. But it's the fear of. So you can't rock. If you don't have fear or anxiety, you cannot look back and say, wow, I went from faith to faith to faith. Yeah, fear of, prime example, my son plays basketball. Fear of losing, so he's going to leave that court, the fear of, there's nothing wrong with that, and I think that we look at that as negative, but you can't rock without fear or anxiety. And I always say, God, I thank you for my fears and my tears and my anxiety, because I wouldn't be where I'm at.
You
And
can't-
it's not a bad thing. I looked at it as bad because I'm very strong and independent, but fear, you need it. Because if you don't have the fear of, you're jacked. And so that's why your vibration's gonna be high because of the fear. That's just my thoughts. You guys have any thoughts on it? What do you think about fear? Yeah.
But
What do you think, V?
But do you think like if you have like high energy, let's say high energy, and then you give it out so much, do you get tired? You do get tired.
Yep, that's why you have to go back in and rejuvenate yourself, self-care, love on you, do the things that make you happy, because those people now, they all jumping up and you like, oh.
So as you say, like 3 times already, go inside, ask yourself, how do we go inside like our voice?
For me, some people sitting still, like, you know, at a table or altar or whatever. Me, it could be wherever. I could be in my car. Sometimes the shower for me is my releasing point, where I go in and it's like everything is just, and it's my way. The water is releasing me and I'm surrendering. Nothing of me. I just, you know, not all my thoughts and my plans, because I'll overthink it. So God, universe, I'm submitting, I surrender to you. I can be at a light and I'll go inside. And that's the thing, people think you gotta have this full 30-minute, 2-hour layout, you know, ching, 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 all kind of, you know. It's just going inside. But I thought that, because to me, I didn't want to go inside. I was like, I gotta go sit still, and I got too much ADHD. I can't sit still for an hour, and I may not have the hour to get some answers or some help. So I'll go inside. I've gone inside and get my nails done. You know, I get a phone call or I look at a text, I'm like, oh Lord. Okay. Not me, not my thoughts, not how I see it. Help me, I need help, I need guidance. Help me. And it's simple, but I think we make it hard. People think going inside, oh God, I gotta stop my whole life and go inside. No. It's automatic, we go inside all the time. I stood up, I said, ooh, my knee. Just natural. I've got to go in and I've got to heal this knee. Because I'm too cool, I can't keep getting up with this knee hurting, so I'm going to have to go inside and heal my knee. My mind is strong. My mind can heal my knee. It's all about how we see it, you know. And I always tell families or patients, stay strong in your mind. I know you're laying here, but you stay strong. As long as you got your mind and you're strong, you can heal everything. And I believe in people look at me like something's wrong with you. And I say, okay.
A lot of people, I think that they believe in pharmaceutical medicines.
Yep.
Like earlier, you just say that we use the mind to heal our body cell. So if the people who don't have this kind of information, that using their mind to heal themselves, they just rely on the medication. So if they try your way to use the mind to heal it, you think it's going to work on them?
It's all about their mindset on what they believe. Chiropractors, they don't believe in a bunch of medication. You know, they'll tell you go have a glass of red wine, relax. Basic. And you know, we don't listen to that, but but they're serious. When I used to go get my feet massage, I remember they would massage my feet, and then they said, can I go up to your neck? And I'm like, why? Because I see your pain points from your feet. And I'm like, I said, yeah, see, this is, you know, but sometimes we don't listen. We just keep, and there I'm asking. I was like, so you rubbing my feet, and you talking about you can feel something up here? And he was like, yeah. You know, or something in my hand, could tell where my headache was at, and would, yeah. So our minds are very, very powerful. It's just that whatever was passed down to us, or how we perceive it, however you perceive it, is strong. We are so powerful. We are our worst enemies. our worst enemies. The minute we tell ourselves we can't, we can't. So I always say, go back to a childlike. When you watch your baby, he don't have these worries we got. He around there cooling. His faith is so high because somebody gonna change me, somebody gonna feed me. You know, I go back to the basic with birds. Birds never worry about food. They know where to go to get food.
They don't even have a doctor.
They don't. They just and people think I'm crazy. I'm like, thank you God for the birds, because I'm like, this bird knew that there's food here, and they're always taken care of. Nothing's laid out for them, but they're always taken care of. So that I go back to that, and people think I'm crazy, but childlike and birds.
I learn from them. That's why I don't have any stress, because
Yeah.
they never
They're just
try to
yeah.
work so hard. They never be stressed.
No.
They sing, they play, they have food.
They
every
know
single day.
what? They know, oh, we gotta go south today, y'all. Everybody go south. Oh, let's go on back west. And then, do you watch the formation of how they fly?
Yeah.
That's
The
beautiful.
bee form.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's beautiful. So just to the basics.
Yeah, I learn from them. I ask, I question to myself, do they get sick? Of course they do.
Mm-hmm.
But do they have a doctor to go? Of
No.
course they don't. So they still get healed by themselves.
Yeah.
So why don't we learn from them to
Mm-hmm.
use our mind to heal for ourselves?
And I do believe that there are some medications, because I just feel like the universe wouldn't have physicians. You know, these are careers. But I just think that the knowledge, the lack of knowledge, I think, is just not being practiced. All the trust is being put into this medicine, this pill right here. Cancer, the way it is now, it wasn't like that back then. What changed? Is it the mind, the food? Because my grandmother, they didn't worry about cancer like that. Of course, they had a myth of if you stand by the microwave, you can get breast cancer or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, airwaves. I got in trouble for that, for asking. So I can get cancer, back up. You know, the microwave, you can get cancer. Or get off the phone while it's raining. It's lightning. So I'm gonna get electrocuted on the phone. Yeah, so people won't get on the phone. But then I'm like, I have a question. So I can't be on the phone? Who told you to ask that and why?
Why?
You go sit
Why?
over there and you're not getting nothing. And I'm like, oh, you always crying. All you do is cry. And I'm like, I'm just trying to ask you. Just stay over there. I'm like, and then that becomes, you keep piling that weight on, and then you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and then you're like, you know what, I'm tired. I don't want to live like this. You don't want your child to go through that, you know. And we're going to make mistakes with our kids.
Mhm.
We're going to not do something that we're supposed to do, because that's how it is. Because they have to learn too. So, but you just want everybody to be comfortable asking questions. And all of us, you can never have us conform to something and not ask the question.
Yeah. I think this, the way people they live nowadays, like when you go to school or you go to some certain place, you have to conform to the rules, the way that how they put you in that room.
Yeah.
So you lose that kind of ability to questioning to yourself and to them.
Right.
So if you don't question it, you're gonna lose it. They
Yes.
have the faith to say it uses or loses. If you don't question it, if you don't ask why, you're gonna lose that kind
You
of
are.
curiosity
Yes.
inside of you.
Yes,
And
I
then
like that.
You never learn anything.
And I believe in respecting religions and cultures. Like African, when they eat, they like to put on certain attire and they sit on the floor. That's something that I wouldn't do, but if I'm in their presence, I love to, this is their religion, this is what they believe, I do it. You know what I mean? Or I had a friend, she only ate with chopsticks. So when I went to lunch with her, I had to learn. But I was fine with that because I respected her, and I think those are the things that are okay to respect people's customs and cultures, as long as it's good intention. So I can cut with a chopstick now, and it's because of her, because she was like, "You don't eat with chopsticks." I don't. You know what I mean?
Kind of like adapt it
Yeah.
to every situation.
Yeah, respectfully. You know what I mean? Like, long as it's not, not resonating. Like if it's just like, I'm not walking in nowhere and drinking no Kool-Aid, and then, it's like poisoned or something because that's their custom. Your spirit will tell you, but just different customs, I think it's beautiful. Like I asked Ashley the New Year, I was like, I want to come eat the food.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Did I forget? Did I miss the food?
Yesterday.
Oh!
Oh,
I said I want to come and eat.
you can come next weekend.
Next weekend then.
We
I mean,
celebrate
this
for
week-
the whole year.
Your whole year.
Every single day, and try to manifest every single day. That our Lunar New Year for every single day.
Yeah,
We can manifest anything we want.
I love it. I mean, I Ashley say Happy New Year, and I said thank you, and I said when's your New Year? Because I knew it wasn't the same New Year that I grew up on. But I mean, I love it. Like, yeah.
Try, yeah. When you still live on this planet, try everything.
I am. So I missed the food yesterday.
But yesterday, I think it's still like the 2025. So this weekend is gonna be 26 for sure. Because I'm
See, I'm
it
learning
starts on
2025,
Tuesday.
2026.
So
Okay.
it's gonna be on Tuesday. So this weekend for sure.
So y'all did 2025, and now
No,
we're
it's just that we celebrate early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we're gonna celebrate.
See, I want to
again.
learn that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's beautiful how everybody,
Yeah.
different administrations, but the same love, the same intention.
I just realized that, some certain holidays or the Lunar New Year's,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of the mindset that people they put in for you to live. So, for example, I imagine that every single day when I wake up, that's my last day. So I celebrate my day like the last day
Yes.
on this planet.
That's
So every
it.
single day is my holiday day.
Yes.
I don't have to wait for
For
like,
one day.
for one day,
Yeah.
for 1 year, like
Yeah.
365 days, and I have only one day
Yeah.
to enjoy. Why don't we enjoy every single day like this?
Yes.
That's life's supposed to be.
And that my son woke me up to that. One time I was putting up a Christmas tree, and he was like, "But why?" And I was ready to say, "Who you talking to?" But I had to say, "Nope." He's asking me why. I couldn't even give him a reason. I said, "This is what we do." He said, "But why?" So we're gonna do all this for one day.
That's-
Valentine's Day. So you only love me one day.
Yeah,
He changed my whole perspective.
yeah, the mindset.
So I don't think like that. I respect everybody else because I mean, some people they love this tree and all the gifts, and I'll go and celebrate with them. But for me, I don't bring it down to one day. But I still respect how they like to celebrate. But yeah, my son, he was like, in Halloween, ooh. I mean, what's under that mask? He was different. I was like, okay, and I couldn't answer his questions. Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
know.
like, I respect everybody
Yes.
on their own way.
Yeah.
But since I share my own perspective, my own new way to think, to
That's
sit
how the
your
universe does us. What if the
perspective.
universe treated us the way we treat people? We'd be in trouble. Because sometimes the universe is like, what is she doing? Okay, I'm gonna be patient. You know what I mean? And that's how we're supposed to be. Love.
Yeah.
Love conquers, love heals.
All you need is love.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, love heals.
Love heals. Love conquers. I mean, man, it's the strongest gift. So those are things that align my attention. Even when we're not in alignment, the universe does not treat us accordingly. The universe knows what we can and can't handle. He just came down and it's not like that. I'm just waiting on her. I'm waiting on him. They're gonna get it. You know what I mean? So. What you thinking, Frank? What you thinking, Ashley?
say
So-
your love, okay. Like we working as the customer service, you know. Say love, yes, I want to, but they don't let me to sometimes.
Yeah.
So how do you know, like some suggestion, like just ignore it sometimes?
It's just real subtle. Like I work with you, and I'll see somebody come in. I can read energy. I can't understand what y'all saying,
Because you are
but
special.
I can
We
tell
don't-
everybody like, oh God, this is trouble.
The-
And everybody kind of goes their way, and it's over a nail. But I think it's all about how you go about it. Hey, how can I help you today?
yeah.
Oh, you just broke your nail? Okay, I'll help you. And well, you just did it yesterday, and oh, I'm so sorry. I said, but I don't have a problem. I'll help you. Now it's on them because you've apologized. Your intentions are good.
Yes.
What can I do to fix it? Now you flipped it. You rolled the ball back in their court, and you're
Yes.
done.
So that's, for example, yesterday I came late because my appointment was at 9:30. The first thing that came, I was like, "Hi, I'm sorry, I'm late. Thank you for being patient." She wasn't happy at first, but I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the back. Like Ashley, I keep work back and forth, even though I'm late. But I just want want to let her like see me first and give her some time to like see me, and then I'll come back. And I start asking her questions about like the color and all that. Like at first, like her face like very serious. She don't want to talk to me like, at all. But let's say if it's like if I was B like 2 years ago, I don't care. I will say I will treat you how you treat me.
Yeah.
Like
Match that energy.
match your energy.
Uh-huh.
But for now, I'm a day. Like I was like, you know what? She might have something going on bad day, and the thing is like I'm late too. It's my fault. So I just came back and talked to her, and like start like we have a conversation, and then she started like so happy with it.
Yeah. See.
So it's just like I was like, oh, I actually now I can learn how to bring like customer energy.
Yes.
Like before, I would be like so. Even though I try to do my best because I don't want to put like any pressure on Ashley, because like if I don't do it, who's gonna do it?
Right.
Right? And then even though I do it, I wasn't happy. I would go to the back and be like, I'm not happy with it.
Yes.
But now like I learned I just like solve the problem, and I'm happy with it. Because I was
Yes.
like, well, she having a bad day, and then I just try my
Yes.
best to do her service.
Yes.
And then later on, she's so happy, and I'm happy too.
It is the fear of going back to that OV.
Yeah, yeah. So.
The OV, but customer service is communication,
Mhm.
accountability, and how you rectify it.
Yes.
Communication, hello, how are you?
Yeah.
And you took accountability. I'm late. I am so sorry. And how I'm going to rectify this? I'm going to fix your nail. The 3 things, and that's it.
Yes.
But you
yes.
went back and transmitted that negative energy because you know
Yeah.
I can go back
took
to that old
I
me.
threw it in the
You're right.
bag,
So
and
you
I
went
came back.
within yourself real quick.
Yeah,
You went right
I
back
went-
there. You didn't have to go and woosah. You just was like, okay. And then you back. And the whole thing has shifted.
Yeah.
That station and back.
I know. I literally went back.
Yeah, because you was like, let me give her a little time.
Yeah, I just came to say
'Cause-
hi, and then I
Because I got some things going on too, honey. So I'm late for a reason, but let me go on back here. But yeah, you took accountability. You said, what can you do when someone say, I'm so sorry? When you look them and you say, I'm sorry, I'm late.
Yeah.
And you want to keep being ugly? Okay. Let me go on back here and
Yeah.
let you be you. And then when I come back, if it
Yeah.
hasn't changed, maybe I can get you someone else because I am so sorry. And after that, it's on them.
Yep.
But us as women, we'll let that, if you hadn't woke up, you would let that control your whole day.
Yes.
I told her, I told her I was sorry, and she still, you'll be talking about that all day.
Yeah.
But now you know how to transmute it and move on. But that's what I used to do. Like, I go tell everybody everything. They like, I look up and I done wasted all this energy telling all these people
I know.
that don't care. And I was negative for no reason off of one person that was having a bad day.
Yeah. That was me before, but not anymore.
That's beautiful.
I have some kind of new way to learn how to bring the people like energy negative
Transmuted.
transmute it. Like whenever they get in kind of very get mad or get like bad mood, you can I'm sorry, I'm late. Just very slightly touch on
Yeah.
them, you can calm them down.
It goes, yeah, it goes along. I couldn't do nail. I'll tell people I couldn't do nails or hair because people come in with these pictures of nails and hair, and I'm like, they probably got like 10 different pieces, you know, in their hair, how they want, you know, how people look at a picture. I want my hair like this, or they come in with these nails from Instagram and all that, and you're like, this is $600, but you want to get this, this, and that, and of course you're gonna break your nail because your nails are not even functionable. You know what I mean? But you can't say that, you know. And we're gonna make a mistake. I'm gonna make a mistake. So I'm giving myself grace. Again, it's back in their court, but yeah, you guys have a tough customer service when it comes to nails because I've seen all types of different energies. And it's funny because I'll read the room and I'll see people look up and they just go right back. And some nail techs, you can tell they don't even want to go help. They're going to get lost or go help somebody else because you can't help everybody. You know what I mean? Some people are just going to be mean, nasty, and you're just like, mm-mm. But it's funny to me because I can read the room. I don't know what's being said, but I'm like, okay, they're not happy about their nails. And everybody in here does not want to do her nails because of her attitude. All money is not good money. Right? Yeah. But V, what do you have? What's on your heart? I just feel like you just have something beautiful to just share and say. You're like a light. You're glowing.
I just feel like I don't even like if I have like thing or happen something going on at home when I come to work, I don't want to bring that to work. As soon as I park my car, when I walk in here, my energies have to be different. I don't care like 15-20 minute drive from my house to here. It's gonna be like all quiet and I have to think.
That's
like,
your
that's
your
my time. That's my time to
Yeah.
think. But as soon as I walk in here, they don't know that I'm sad. They don't know that like I would have like a bad day or anything.
Hey friend, I ain't seen you in a while. Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Huh?
We talking about you.
Don't talk about me.
Yeah,
But you see how that basic, your car,
yeah, just
that's your time to the household things, the family stuff. That's your time where you get it together.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People need to hear this because they think you gotta have this long, drawn out process.
sometimes I think like my energy was like all day with too much.
Mm-mm.
Even the end of the day, I still have that so much energy.
It's a natural thing. It's beautiful. You
I can
changed the
see-
whole vibe.
I can see people get tired, but I was like, am I, even last night I was like, am I doing too much?
Like,
But it's just that, it's my energy.
you can't teach that. I mean, I asked Ashley, I was like, have y'all had drinks? She was like, no. It's nothing. And I
It's
mean,
natural.
she had everybody in here busting up, and then it gets competitive. And I'm like, all because of V. And when you were gone, I could just tell that I was like, I kept saying, where's V, where's V? And then when I came back and you was here, I said, there it goes. There it goes. And I knew, like,
Oh, the troublemaker.
I knew before you took your break, something was going on.
Yeah.
Because you were more back there and you were just not mean or anything, but just in your own tunnel vision, you know, zone or whatever.
Yeah, usually I'll keep myself like
Yeah.
that corner, you know. But yeah, I don't know. And my energy, even like when I come home, still have the same energy with my
What-
son and my husband. Sometimes he's like, time to go bed. I was like, okay, let me shut down.
Right, what does that look like?
But I was like, okay, fine, I'll be quiet. But my energy is like get through as soon as I wake up. Even
What helped your morale? I remember you worked out a lot. That
Yes,
was like.
I think that's.
So how did you, when you couldn't work out all the time, what helped you?
Honestly, I still haven't gone back to the gym, but it's still like. I think it like.
Remember that was your life, like.
No,
you,
I think like I learned it from a friend. He said like every day I wake up, I feel like today is gonna be like the last day on earth. So I just like wake up and be like so thankful that I still see my son, my family, everybody, and I still get to go work. Every day I enjoy my day just like a last day on earth.
That's,
Now like
that's me, y'all.
Yeah, it's just crazy that it's like in the last I would say couple months it changed me a lot. Yeah. Since like I had my son too, they say you don't go to postpartum. What is that? I don't have that. I don't know how to explain that.
Good.
I don't sleep a lot. Even like I read feed, pump and everything. I don't sleep. I might sleep like 3-4 hours a day and taking care of baby. But I'm not tired. I don't know why. I just have all that energy. Like my baby like 5 months now. I still have like high energy. It's just that I was like, how?
Because it's a natural.
It's just
And we all, like y'all have summed up how I live every day. I treat today as if today's my last day.
Yeah.
Because I worked in
Yeah.
healthcare. People think I'm crazy when I talk like that.
yeah,
You don't know what tomorrow holds. You know, you
absolutely.
love today, enjoy today. We don't know what phone call you're gonna get in 10 minutes or, you know what I mean? So I love it. Like,
I would
this
say like
has resonated
I would
with
say
me.
because the thing is like when I had my baby and I also lost my father-in-law in
Yeah.
like 1 month.
Yeah.
It's just like you can see like birth and death
Yes.
at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like
And that's why I told you you had a rebirth.
I think that's why it's make me change too. It's also helped me a lot when I see like wow, it's just like birth. I just had a newborn and then
Yeah.
I lost.
It went hand in
my father.
hand.
Yeah.
Rebirth. Remember I kept saying
Yeah.
rebirth.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you change your mindset that today my last day,
Yes.
I'm not guaranteed for me by tomorrow. So you're gonna live your life out like all year.
Yeah, and I
Come
don't
back.
want to die not doing what I was supposed to do. Who wants to do? When that question was asked to me, I was like, oh God, like to go through all this and die for nothing and didn't leave an impact or help someone or do what we're supposed to do, you know? Like, yeah.
Because I have imagination that I go to the hospital. I see the people lay on the bed and they're about to die. I ask them like, what do you like to do right now? Oh, they say, oh, I want to do this, do that, do that, do this. And I question, when still be healthy like this, why don't you do it?
Yes.
Why you have to wait until
Yes.
the last minute
Yeah.
and then you want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
So I say, oh, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do
Yeah.
when I still healthy like this.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yes. Like,
usually
'Cause
people
we're-
they wait until the last minute.
and they don't even know, like, yeah. I mean, it's something, you know, I want to travel the world, but sometimes I just, in my mind, I have to travel, but I'm going to keep my energy high, but I am not, if I die tonight, I know I did what I was supposed to do. When I go to sleep every night, I know for the day that I did what I was supposed to do. And even if I make a mistake, I go and I try to get it right. Because, you know, we don't sleep the same anymore when we who we are. Man, I didn't handle that right. I gotta do better. That's huge. Versus the old people of, they'll be all right, or it'll be all right. But now it's like, no, this is not right. No. Yeah.
So like I think like a day I just try not to make mistake instead of like later I have to think about it
Mm-hmm.
before I sleep. I try not to so I can feel better.
So your whole
day.
life has just shifted in a year, right?
Yeah,
Has it been a year, Frank, you think?
It's been a year. I would say it's been a year. Cause I said I after I got married 2024, August, I came back September, beginning of September 2024, and then Frank came, and I think like, I would say it's been a year.
Were you seeking or praying? Were you asking for any help, or were you?
No, it just felt like, honestly, I didn't want to go back. I just feel like I'm not fit here, like working here. I don't want to go back. But it just for some reason somehow I just want to go back here. Like I was at home. I didn't look for another job. I like even I look but I can't find it. And I just feel like
So you were just looking for the unknown. You didn't know what you were
I don't
looking
know
for,
what to
but
do. I lost like the whole time. I just stayed at home after I got married. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I think that I still have like the love for this, shop. I was like, I wanna go back.
yeah.
For some reason, I still don't know why I go back here.
Yeah, like
I
this
still
is,
don't know why.
Yeah. So somewhere you spoke something. You didn't say it verbally,
No, and then
but
I
you
go
connected
back,
yourself.
and even I go back, I still like put myself in the corner. I don't, But when I actually like start, when he came, I still remember he came on a Wednesday, and I start helping him. I don't know the day, but it's on a Wednesday.
I think like there's something like a fate. You believe that? So at first when he came, I think he knows who needs help. So he approached to that person.
Mhm.
The first, it was you.
No, it was me and Vicky, but the thing is, I
Who's
nobody.
Vicky? Where's she sit?
Ricky, see, not really open.
Yeah,
But
but
see,
What Vicky look like? Where's she sit at? You don't know her name.
in that corner,
that
in the
corner.
middle.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, that table, nobody gonna come to
Oh, you
that
had that
area.
thing, yeah. That,
I have that.
She kept a certain persona, like.
Yes.
But not this one right here. Frank, like,
Yeah.
whoa, hey, how you doing?
And
Be yourself.
like Ashley put the coconut tree and it just like keep dying and dying. And then she go, "What did you do?" I was like, "I don't know." But well, that's like I said, Frank is the one that helped him when he first came. Like he
Yeah.
asked me about like, where did you get it? I was just like at the supplies,
Mhm.
he tried to talk to you.
Yeah, but
No,
it's still.
I don't see the people as the stranger. I see everybody is kind of my
And
best
it
friend.
looks controversial. You want to go
No,
ask?
but I think it's just weird that like when I see his car, I don't know who he is. I don't talk to him. I just come say hi, and he just hi to me as normal. But when I see his car, he didn't give it to me. He give it to Vicky or somebody else. And I looked at him. I was like, oh, so that you that person who okay. And I think that's what I said to him.
I love it.
Then that when I start like come to him,
You recognize.
and then I talk to him. But I still don't know what kind of energy is that. But it just I was like, oh, so
It was divinely guided. Like it was subconsciously your soul was speaking,
yeah.
Resonates.
and it connected you, and you said, "I'm going back."
Yeah.
Think how many times Ashley said, "I'm out of here. This is so, it's too much." But look,
Yeah.
the bad is gone. The loyal has remained. I can say since I've come, business has, expanded. Would you say more business than what it used to be? Yay or nay, Ashley?
A little bit.
It's good and bad,
Yeah.
but
Cause you live in where I talked about fear, the fear of failing. So you don't know how to answer that question because you don't know if it's gonna change. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's hard for us to answer those questions when it comes to numbers and dependent upon people. Oh yeah, it was beautiful yesterday, but I don't know about next week. So when that question is asked, you're like, because it's the fear of, but you're certain and you're positive, but things are based upon people. But the universe always takes care The universe always
Yeah.
provides.
Yeah.
I've been coming here, 3 years now? Is it 3 years? Here we go with these doggone threes.
No, 3.
Yeah.
3 years, right?
3 years.
But I understand that because you're dependent. But the good thing about us is we're not dependent on people. We're dependent on a higher being, God, the universe. So all my help and my source comes. So it's a hard question to ask because when it comes to people and energies,
Yes.
but we keep our intentions right. We have the gift to manifest, law of attraction. I'm gonna have a good day. You choose to have a good day.
Yes.
I choose to have a good day. Things aren't how I want them to be, but I choose. I'm gonna have a good day because today might be
Yes.
my last doggone day.
I usually use a lot of philosophy in my life. So for example, you have one day good or bad. So you choose. You in between, you choose. Good day or bad day. You're the one who pick.
Yeah.
Same thing. One life. Good life, bad life. And you choose which one you want to be picked.
Yeah.
So your philosophy in life, I think it's going to be very helpful. Even one day or 1 hour, good, bad. So you pick which one.
Which hour? I want the good.
So everybody want the good, but usually they pick the bad one.
Right, and that's so low.
95% of
Uh-uh.
people pick the bad one.
No, this is so beautiful. I'm so thankful that I feel like this is divine. Like this is supposed to be. I think there's many more.
Mm.
I think it would touch masses. I think that so many people feel the way we feel and are like us. We're all introverts but extroverts. You know what I'm saying? Like we can vibe by ourselves. We good, you know. But when we do are outgoing, we're beautiful. We glow. We have a certain compassion and a certain way that we help people. We help people in so many ways just by eye contact, just by the way you speak to someone, you know, a lot.
That's why we put the notice on the door that we
I
try
didn't
to.
read it.
Did you read it?
Oh,
What is it?
free healing.
We're gonna make a group for the free healing over here. So
This is beautiful. I didn't even read it when I came in. Healing is free, y'all.
yeah,
We make it so hard, don't we?
all you this is love.
And you know, when I look at all of us, the weight of whatever you were carrying, it's just like you're just so like la la la. Ashley too. Like Ashley used to have everybody on her shoulder, you know? Family, the business. Frank, you Frank.
Frankly,
Frank is going in the doggone fire. If he come out burnt, he's gonna go get some new clothes and go get his hair done, you know. But all of us is what makes us unique, and this is how the universe is supposed to be.
absolutely, I
This is how
totally
it's
agree.
supposed to be. It's no other way. When everybody is, you know what? When people come to me and say, "Oh, that white girl, ooh, them white people," and I'm like, and then in the second sentence, I'm praying for you, praying. Like, so God or whoever you believe in made the white person, made the black person, but you're talking, but you don't know how they are. Well, and people don't even hear what they're saying. And I'm like, this sounds crazy to me. So no, I don't want to go to your church. I don't want to be confined to a wall. I'd rather be out with other free spirits and not conform to your mindset of watch out for these white people.
I think that the separation mindset,
Yeah.
that the program, that the
Yeah.
man make,
Yeah.
we come from the same source.
And the presidential, like that is trying to cause so much division. But I don't look unto that because before him, my source came from somewhere else. So this here is making people fall to their knees and say, we need help, which makes them go within. So, but I don't, but this is how it's supposed to be. The fear, I did have fear. I was always afraid to speak on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I watch YouTube all the
Like
time.
you like to listen to YouTube, watching YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you make your own? Because everybody has the
Because I
same.
didn't think
if
that-
they can be able to share their own story, why don't you? So why we have to be afraid? Why we have to be fear?
But you triggered it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the,
Just be yourself.
Frank, one thing you gotta walk away with today: fear and anxiety. It rocks to take you to your neck. You have to. You can't launch. You cannot launch if you don't have a little, Frank, because I know your integrity. It's a little fear, a little trigger. I won't say fear. We're gonna say a trigger. That I think that's
Trigger.
better for
I
you. Because
agree
his
with the
integrity.
trigger. Yeah.
But it's
Fear.
just it's the verbiage. But we just gonna use the word trigger.
Yeah. I
The
like
fear
the
of
trigger.
going back to V. The fear of Ashley going back to the old Ashley, closed up. This son that's gonna change the world. I have no clue who he is. You know what I mean? Leslie, the fear of dying and not doing what I was supposed to do. Frank, crazy old Frank. That's gonna. Frank will walk in an all-black barbershop. Hey, how y'all doing? And he's good. They can look at him like he's crazy. He gonna say whatever he want to say, and he gonna get in his car and he goes. And he's good, cause but this is what we need. But with good intentions and with patience, and not to be rude to people because they're not where we're at, because we weren't there before.
Absolutely.
And the universe is patient with us. So it's our job to exude that same compassion.
Compassion, love, forgiveness.
Yes, compassion, love, forgiveness. And what B taught me this morning is I can't change mom. So we're going to have to change our
Yourself.
mindset.
When you change yourself, everything now.
People pay for that one. You know what I mean? And when you do it, everything just, because it's ego. You got to let mom know you wrong and every time. But now you like,
Thank you, Leslie,
Thank
for
you,
coming
Frank.
today. And then I hope that we're gonna,
yeah. So that's the only way I was getting on YouTube.
and then we're gonna have more time, more talk like this
Yeah,
to share.
absolutely.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Good job, everybody. Thank you.
Yay.